It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Mahomes now on first down. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in Week 2. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll just get rid of it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the 29, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Justin Jones brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 17, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Herbert able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Myers.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes, rolling to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Oh, nice move. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert on first down now. He's got it to Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Tillery showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Chiefs 20, Chargers.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of...
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score, Chiefs 27, Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Touchdown, LA!
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Now it's Mahomes again.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, it's Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. Third down here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And Allen's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To the air again, Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's second and 10. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end was a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Herbert going to throw.
That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Herbert to throw.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
One last throw here for Herbert. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles.